Hello, welcome back. In our last lecture, we understand about data types in C that and this is the script that we wrote. Okay, so essentially very simple thing that we are doing. We are declaring a variable and we are printing those variables out. So in this lecture, our goal is to focus on control structure in C. So what do you mean by control structure? So this means like this. Say for example, we have two variable, okay, and this variable is int I, and in int I have a value called 10, and another variable I have, say let's say int k, and here the value is 20. My logic is something like this. If I is more than k, then do something, okay, and if I is less than k, then do some other thing. If I equal to k, then do some other thing. So this is what is called a control structure. That means we are comparing two variable, or even we are comparing something like if I is greater than 100. Okay, so in this side this is a variable and this is a constant value. So whenever we want to do compare and take action based on the comparison result, so that is where you use if conditions, and this is in general called conditional statement. So two kinds of conditional statement in C. The first one is if, and the second one is switch. So the goal in this video is to explore both this syntax if and switch conditions. Alright. So essentially what I have done, I have created a program, and that program is looking like this. That in the line number 8, I declare a variable I is equal to 10, and then here I am checking the condition. So the condition is if the value of I is greater than 10, then print out this message. If not, then you print out this one. Since the value of I is 10 and 10 is not greater than 10, so therefore this condition is evaluated to false. So therefore it's going to print this message. So let's run this program. Okay, so this is the output message of this program. So what is printing? It's printing line number 13, and in line number 13 we are printing out. So basically this if condition evaluated to false. So therefore the execution control goes to to the else block, and the else block in line number 13 we are printing less than 10. All right. So this is what is a if condition. But whenever we have multiple situation, that let's say what we're going to do, we have a variable, let's say that variable is x. Okay, so basically the situation is like this. If x is equal to 10, then do something. If x is equal to 20, then do something. If x is equal to 30, then do something. So in that case we can implement these things in if and else block. However, there's a better way of doing this thing, and that is what is called a switch statement. All right, and let me show you the switch statement here. So this is the code with switch. So what I have done here, there's a variable int I, then I am putting that one inside the switch, and what I'm doing is then putting case 1. So case 1 is that if value of I is 1, then it will come to this block. If the value of I is 2, then this will come to this block. If value of I is 3, then it will come to this block. In this case, since value of I is 10, so therefore this case 1 is not going to be satisfied. Case 2 is not going to be satisfied. Case 3 and case 4 are not going to be satisfied. Therefore it is going to the default case. If I run this program, then I'm expecting a output something called case default. Okay, so this is going to showing you case default. So let's basically go and modify I is equal to 1. If I is equal to 1, therefore this thing is going to satisfied, and it will print the message given here. Okay, so basically what I'm showing here is that just showing this LR output message, but here instead of this one line of code, you can have 100 lines of code to do certain things. Okay, but this is the basic structure, this is the basic syntax in C programming language. All right, and let's run this program to see if it is printing the right thing or not. Yeah, it's printing case 1, which is what we expected in the first place. All right. So basically this is going to so these are the two statement that you use whenever you are using the control structure. Okay, so therefore in this, so that's what we learned here. We learn how to use control structure in C. Thank you.